So, welcome everybody to Gina D's Video Quest Adventure Academy. This is very exciting for me because I have never done this before, for one thing, and I'm just excited to have people come in and see the Academy and what I've done. This is very new, like I said, and the one thing that is in the Academy right now is Gina D's Smartphone Video Technique Series, and that's what we're going to go over today. So just real quick, for what we're going to do today, this is very informal, and I'm just going to give you a small tour of how you log into the online training and how you can use this to the best of your abilities and to hopefully help you along with your video creations. And then I will have a little Q&A session if anybody has any extra questions towards the end. So let's just jump right on into it. And if you're here, it's most likely because you are already a member. And what I want to tell you also is that this is going to be a once a month training that I want to hold for you, kind of like let's just get together as filmmakers and bring your questions and concerns that you have to me on how I can help you, whether it be with how to shoot your videos, how to edit your videos, how to script your videos, camera questions, equipment questions, lighting questions, sound questions, anything pertaining to video production. As most of you know, I've been a filmmaker for over 28 years, working in Hollywood, and I've been editing my own projects for the last 12 years, doing business and corporate documentary work and short films as an editor, in addition to camera. Camera is my first love. I started out when I was about 25 years old after college, and I was very fortunate to work in an industry that was, quite frankly, not that easy to get into, and especially in the camera department, and especially for women at that time, and still holds true to this day. About 98% of camera operators and the camera crews in Hollywood and large productions are male. Not sure exactly why that is, but in any case, that's really neither here nor there. What I just really wanted to let you know is that I was formally trained on a set, how to shoot, how to light, protocols, and how to be efficient, things like that. And I also had a lot of fun doing it. And the equipment that I got to work with was, quite frankly, worth, millions of dollars, really, seriously. That's not just a number I'm throwing out there. And film cameras, motion picture cameras. And I was really fortunate to be able to do all that. In any case, here we are today in 2014, and our phones, our smartphones, DSLRs, and other cameras are just as good. And I'm not just saying that. I mean, it's for sure 20 years ago, if not even 15 years ago, and maybe even 10. The quality, the resolution, the things you can do with low lighting, and it's just amazing, really, what we are able to accomplish. And we probably take it for granted a little bit because it's become so commonplace now. But there are definitely certain techniques and tools and tips that come from the Hollywood system that will definitely help you to achieve a smoother production for yourself and make your videos really look professional. The image quality is there on your phone, and the sound quality is there. Now you just need to, hone in your skills a little bit. So in any case, let's jump in. Here we are at the welcome page, actually your login page for when you get here, and it's really easy. You've got your username and your password. If you forgot your password, just type in forgot password, and it will send you a email with a link to generate a new password. And if you were on the old system, this is where you'll probably just you're going to have to actually hit forgot password, because the old passwords did not get transferred over, because I never get to see the passwords in the back end. Only you know your password. So you will generate a new password. So anyways, this is where you go. This is what it looks like, and you'll just hit log in here. And you'll see our new welcome page. And this is the new look that I wanted to show you all. The only reason I switched over systems, really, I was happy with where we were before, but I wanted to really streamline processes and combine this with my website and have it hosted on the same area. And as you notice, if you look in the URL, it doesn't say Video Quest, it says cinemaevino.com. That's the name of my production company, so everything's housed under that. So you are in the right place if it does say cinemaevino.com. That is also the home of Gina D Adventure and everything that I am doing with my training and teaching and workshops and things like that. So in any case, here's the welcome video right there. And again, everything's broken down into, 3 areas of production. There really are 3 areas. There's pre-production, everything you do before you go out and shoot. There's production, that's the actual filming process. And then there's post-production, which is your editing and getting things ready to distribute. So you can see that I've got it all laid out right here. And then I also have it along the top. I put it as well with, if you could see on this top menu with the drop downs, and it'll show you which videos are in each of these areas. Also easy navigation. I wanted to make the navigation as easy as I could for everybody so you don't have to hunt so much. So you can either access the videos there or here. Now, if you haven't done any of the training yet, you obviously want to start with my welcome video. Kind of goes over a little bit what I've just said, and then you will jump right into the pre-production. So if you hit pre-production, you will see you have 4 videos in your pre-production phase. The first video goes over equipment, and it gives you links to places where you can purchase the few pieces of equipment that you need for your iPhone or your smartphone. And I'm so lucky to have Bill Poet on this video training series with me. He's an amazing speaker and trainer himself in motivational and really helping people coach and guide them with their businesses, their personal life, all kinds of things. And he's really fun, and we had such a good time filming this series. In any case, yes, so we're starting with video 1, equipment overview. Then the next video I put in was video number 2, which is terminology. I decided that before I started getting into more teaching in different areas, you needed to learn some film terms, because that's how we communicate, and this way it'll be easier for you when I'm telling you how to set up a shot, or which way to set your camera. I wanted to give you some basic film terms, where they come from a little bit, so we did that. Then the next one is composition and lighting. Now, the lighting part of this video is for outdoor lighting, but the concept of soft lighting versus hard lighting can be carried over into studio work as well. Now, my next thing I'm going to do for you is to do another training on just lighting with lights for indoor shooting. And I know a lot of you want to know that, especially if you're using this for your business and you want to be able to do some training videos or sales videos. And of course, you want to look your best for that. But we do go over composition in this as well. And then the 4th video is in the pre-production phase, is setting up and testing your equipment. So, before you run off and start shooting, we want to make sure everything's set up properly. We want to make sure everything's tested. Again, especially if you're outside, if you're away from a studio type space where you can carry a lot of your equipment, you want to make sure everything's working, and we want to make sure things have backup. The other thing I want to point out is, we were in Yosemite National Park doing this series, and it's actually a very special place. Bill and I both love this spot very much, and we actually shot a video series for Bill as well for his True North Training Academy, which you will see his title and logo in the videos. So anyways, we had a great time, and it was such a beautiful space. We went to different spots for each and every video, so we're never in the same spot twice. So visually, I wanted to make it appealing for you too. So that is it for the pre-production phase. Now, what we do is if you click on one of the videos, just so you see here, we click on the equipment, it'll take you to the page with the video. And underneath, I have a little highlighted area of what's covered. And down here are links to the equipment pieces that I'm suggesting. You do not need all of these. There are different things for each one, and I gave you a couple of options on tripods and things like that. To the left, I have also listed out each and every video for you. So again, you do not need to search. Let's say you've already gone through the whole series and you just want to find something on editing. You would just scroll down to the post-production area and find out what it is you're trying to maybe review and go through. So you could go in there. Again, I wanted to make navigation really easy. I know it's something that's frustrating for me when I am on a site for training and I just want to find something really quickly. I do notice just right now while we're talking that I need to include probably a search bar in here for you guys too. It might help, but like I said, for this particular series, it's 15 videos, and again, this shows you where you are right here, and this shows you the previous page, and that this is your breadcrumb trail right there. And the title of the video, again, here is the navigation on the top with the drop-down menus. So we could now, let's go over to production. And under the production module, you've got 3 videos. In the first video, I give a shooting assignment. Bill and I sit down at the park, and I give him an assignment to do, and I would like for you guys to do the assignment as well. Regardless if you're shooting for your business or for just pleasure, and I know a lot of you really are probably more using this series to learn how to shoot videos for your business, for your website. I do want you to do this assignment, especially if you have not done anything before in front of camera. If you have, you don't have to do the assignment, but if you haven't, this is just a good little exercise in getting comfortable in front of the camera. I also go over composition a little bit more in here. And then what I did is I actually followed Bill around as he did his assignment. So, for example, video number 6, this is Bill actually shooting the master. Now, if you don't know what a master is, you'll learn that under video number 2, terminology. And then in video number 7, I'm going around showing Bill shooting his B-roll, and I'm commentating on what he's doing right, what works in both of these videos. And again, the terminology we'll pick up in video number 2. So let's jump ahead now to the post-production area. And post-production has the most videos. That's because the post-production has the most to learn. The editing process is a process, and it may seem overwhelming, but it does need to be broken out. And when it's broken out like this, I find it's very digestible. It's steps. You know, you need to do one step at a time, and you will get the editing process down. It does take some practice, and mostly it's really learning your software. Now, the software we're using in this particular video training series is iMovie version 9. Version 10 had just come out right after we shot the series, so I'm going to address that as well. And I know there are other things out there, other programs out there that you might be interested in using, such as Windows Movie Maker, and maybe Camtasia, maybe ScreenFlow. But what I would like for you to get the most out of here is the process. There's a nice flow to why you do everything this way. So the first thing, obviously, is you're going to have to capture your footage, get it into the software that you are using. And in video number 9, I give an overview, a basic overview of iMovie 9 software. Then the next step is the assembly. This is just the beginning of building your movie. So the assembly process is basically a nice, just finding the chunks that you like and putting those together. Then in the assembly process is you're using your B-roll footage, which is where you're adding your extra shots that are really enhancing your story. Then I show you how to use music, add music, and the Ken Burns effect, which is zooming in and out of whether still photos or other graphics that you might want to use. Video number 13 is transitions, and that's how to create them. I just realized I have a thumbnail missing there, so I will definitely make sure that gets in there. Anyways, transitions are things like how you would cut from a wide shot to a close-up, and if you want to use an effect, if you want to use a fade in or a fade out. So I show you how to do that. Again, I show you how to create some titles, and then finally in the last video, I show you how to output your video. In other words, I show you how to actually, once it's all done in iMovie, how to output it make it a movie, an actual movie file that you will be able to share, whether it's on Facebook, on your website, and there are definitely different things to know about that. So that covers all the videos that are in here. What I'm going to be adding also, you'll see on the right where it says welcome. This just gives you a little description of each module. But I will be adding also some bonus training in here, some bonus training videos for you to be able to, as I come up with new things, I want to be sure to keep giving you more information, and I would really like to be your guide and your mentor in creating videos for yourself. So, let's see. Since we're limited on time, I know that some of you are asking some questions here. Let me just check the chat. Let's see. Will there be any series coming up on business videos for business only? I like what you're doing, but I would love to know some more specifics on shooting my training videos. Okay. So what is it exactly? I am going to do some for business, but could you tell me what is it that you're, oh, okay. You're having trouble with lighting. Okay, yes, definitely. Like I said earlier, lighting is something that I'm going to be addressing very shortly. I know that, people are starting to get clued into, yes, you need to light yourself, but there's also some tips and tricks to know as far as what you can do with what you have at home and how you can take advantage of light coming in through your windows and what you may have around you in your office, your desk lamps, things like that, that I will help you with, and also tell you and give you some links to places where you can get some inexpensive lighting or really cheap, even going to, Home Depot and finding some lighting. So yes, that will be addressed. Let's see, what else? Bonus training. Yes, I said I'm going to be adding some bonus videos. You're having trouble outputting to YouTube from iMovie. Footage doesn't look as good. Your movie doesn't look. So your movie's not looking as good once you've uploaded to YouTube. It doesn't look as good as it did on your computer. Okay, that has to do with your output. Now, if it's not getting answered, your question in video number 15 on how to, I would suggest if you could just go back, review that, and then send me a specific, let me know exactly how you're outputting your movie. Now, are you just sending it in iMovie? It says share to YouTube. Yes, that's what you're doing. Okay, so I never use those share to YouTube or share to Facebook. It compresses the movie a little bit too much, and you're going to lose some quality. Now, and are you using iMovie 9? Yeah. Okay. Let me check into iMovie 10. But normally what I do is I always output as a custom output a QuickTime file. And the QuickTime file should be H.264 and minimum 720 by 480, if not bigger than that. You're just gonna, it's gonna be have much more resolution and depth, and you won't get that graininess. But the other thing that could be affecting it is your lighting situation. Now, if you were shooting your video in low light, if it's too low light, then you're going to have a graininess to it. Also, I want to make sure that you aren't using the zoom in feature on your smartphone, especially on your smartphone. It is not actually zooming in like a real DSLR, like a lens zoom in, where it actually changes the focal length. All it does is it's like kind of blowing up the picture or inside, and that just creates more pixels, and that creates more graininess, and the quality doesn't look as good. Your colors will look funny and fragmented, things like that. So does that help? Okay, good. So the other thing, guys, since I'm a little low on time, I know we had a late start, and in any case, let's jump over to the other thing I want to show you real quick. Let's scroll down here. And if you go to Gina D Adventure, this is going to shoot you over to the main page of my website. So this is where I send everybody, whether they're learning from me or if they want to do business with me and you want me to shoot video production for you, or I have photography services as well, so I do that. But I really wanted to show you this mainly because if you have anybody who's interested in learning the skills that you are learning as well, and also real quick, there's an Academy login spot right there. But if they're interested in learning from me, all they have to do is come here and hit Gina D's online training, and it'll scoot them right over to my new landing page for that. And I will give them access to the same training videos that you receive. And also, one of the things I wanted to tell you is a lot of you got into this training very early on when I was charging, really like giving it away for very little money. But I know the series is worth a lot more. I know the training and the education you're getting is worth so much more. And the actual price now is $197. So, but what I've decided to do today, which is May 6th through the rest of this week, which should take us through, I believe, May 10th, is I'm going to offer $97 for the training. So anybody you want to get in, tell them this is a great time to do it, and you can send them over to this link right here and get them signed up, and they'll go into the funnel, and I will make sure that they only get charged the $97 for the training. The other thing I want to point out is I have a live workshop. This page is still being worked on a bit, but I just wanted to show you that this is, if you want to join me in California, once a month I do a live workshop where it's a great day. It's really fun. I teach a lot of similar techniques to what you've learned in the training already, but it's a hands-on day with me. We go to Cayucos Beach in the morning, and we spend a couple hours filming down at this beautiful beach town of Cayucos, which is like the quintessential American beach town. It's really fun. It's got great little shops. There's all kinds of fun things to shoot. Beautiful pier, and it's a really fun morning. And then what we do from that point on is we travel over to Opolo Vineyards and Winery in Paso Robles, and we have a great lunch. I host you to a beautiful lunch and wine, and then we have a private home in the vineyard that sits up at top of the vineyard, looks out majestic oaks and vineyards, all beautiful glass, great spot. That's truly creatively inspiring, and we spend the afternoon working on editing your videos. And then at the end of the day, we do a little premiere and we go back down to the winery and have some wine tasting. So, you know, this is really where this whole concept began for me of doing training. I live on the Central Coast. I love it. I love going out and having adventures, and I love to, you know, do photography and video. And one day when I was out doing it, I thought, you know, wouldn't this be fun to share with people, to show off the Central Coast and to teach them how to do great videos. And it's just a great, fun experience where you really get to embrace some of these tools and techniques. And again, as I said, it's very small. I limit it to 6 people, and it's a great day. So if you're interested in that, you could check this page out. And here I've got a little overview on it down there, and I've got some requirements. I'm going to add some more things, but you could just email me also. Again, you could learn a little bit more about me here. And that's it. So I really hope that you enjoy and embrace the teaching that I have for you, the videos, Gina D's smartphone video techniques. Please also, I really want to hear from you. Email me with any questions. Email me with any ideas you have for videos that you'd like to see pertaining to video production, or even some still photography if you like. And I just am really blessed and grateful to be able to do this. So thanks again. And remember, this week only $97 for the training. So shoot your friends on over, and anybody else listening in at this point, this is a great time to sign up for that. So you could go again to Gina D's online training. Just type everything in here, and when it says get instant access, it will shoot you over to a page with the training videos, and also get you in to purchase the training right away. If you do know about the training and you don't need to get the free videos, you can also go to Gina D blog or any of the other pages, and if you hit, let's see, there you go, mastering Gina smartphone video techniques. Sorry. Anyways, and actually maybe I'll just provide a link to this. This will take you directly to the register page. You can see here, 3-day sale, only $97, and it's 100% risk-free, 30-day money-back guarantee. So I am very excited about this and would love to get more people. I really want to create a community here for everybody. So thanks so much for joining me today on this first very impromptu live training live cast, and I really look forward to seeing your videos. So remember, everybody, live it, love it, capture it.